Have you ever wondered if there's a difference in sound between a chambered and a solid guitar body? Well, today we are going to find out, so stick around. Hey everybody, Aaron at Warmoth here, and this is a Warmoth telecaster replacement body. And this is a Warmoth telecaster replacement body. And both of these bodies were cut from the exact same piece of alder, as you can see here. They're traced out on this piece of lumber, only inches from one another. And now that they're finished, they look almost the same. You can see that even the grain pattern is very similar on both of them. But when you pick them up and hold them, the difference is very noticeable, and that's because one is solid and one is chambered. Warmoth claims a 25% reduction in weight on chambered bodies, and so we put that to the test. The solid one weighed about 4 pounds 5 ounces. The chambered one came in at 3 pounds 3 ounces. So that's right about 25%. But what you want to know, and frankly what I want to know, is do they sound as similar as they look? And that's what we're going to find out today, so let's do it. All right, so what do you think? Was the chambered body guitar number 1 or guitar number 2? And before I tell you, I want to reiterate that both of those guitars were exactly identical. Same neck, same pickups, same hardware, same everything. The only thing that changed was the body. And with that said, guitar number 1 was the solid body and guitar number 2 was the chambered body. And after listening a bunch of times, I feel like on the solid body, I could hear a little bit more focus in the low end. On the chambered body, I could hear a little bit more of an airy top end, but they were really close. I mean, so close that the difference is insignificant. I heard way more difference on our body wood shootout where we did mahogany versus alder versus swamp ash, which I'll link to in the description if you want to watch that video. Honestly, in a blind test, I could probably hear when they when I switched from one body to another, but I couldn't identify which was which any more than I could if I were just guessing, I don't think. The big takeaway from me is that if weight is important to you, just stop agonizing and get a chambered body because the difference is pretty insignificant. Also, if you want to see how Warmoth makes chambered bodies, I've already done a big video on that. I'll link to that in the description. And if you're claiming that this test is bogus because there's differences in strumming strength or strumming location or whatever, I've already done a control video for that where we pitted one guitar against itself, and I'll link to that in the description. As far as our signal chain, it was the guitar through a D'Addario American Stage cable into a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, mic'd with an SM57 into a Focusrite Pre, and then into Reaper. And that is the Warmoth chambered versus solid body shootout. If you have any more questions, make sure and check out our website or give our customer service reps a call. And until next time, keep on picking!